Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in to CPHS Channel 6. I am DJ Palm here, and we are broadcasting the varsity girls basketball game between the Lady Big Reds and the Lady Pioneers of Cros-Lex. Starting for the Cros-Lex Pioneers, I should say, number 4, Rachel Soper at guard. At guard/forward, Alessa Calamita at 14, number 14. Callie Townsend at guard, forward Megan Guitar, and Allie Sutton also at shooting forward, number 40. For the Big Reds, it's going to be number 3, the junior Sydney Brown. The junior again, the senior rather, number 11, Gabrielle Stokes. Number 14, Brittany Goodwin, junior for the Lady Big Reds. Number 24, Madeline Trombley, the only freshman on the varsity starting today. That's a good sign. Kelsey Chapman at guard, the sophomore, number 33. And we are underway here at Big Red Gym. And it's going to be Soper putting one up early. Nice rebound there. Sydney Brown. She's going to bring it back across half court and lead the rush. Puts one up. Gets her own rebound off the glass. Puts it back in. Or puts it back up top. No shot. No basket. So 3 quick shots here, one for the Pioneers, 2 by Sydney Brown for the Big Reds, and no points. Here we got an offensive style set up. Here's Soper on the wing, gets hacked. It'll roll off the side of the rim. She'll go to line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good, off the side of the rim. Coach Becky Gilbert has a lot of experience on her varsity roster this year. Only 2 sophomores and 1 freshman. 6 juniors and 4 seniors. A lot of experience as the Pioneers get the offensive board. And that was brought down by Megan Guitar. She will go to the line to shoot 2. A little bit over 30 seconds played in the first quarter. Still no score, and the Lady Big Reds already with 2 team fouls, as there is the first point of the night. And it belongs to Megan Guitar. She will shoot another one. It's to be off to the side. Offensive board again, Pioneers. And that'll be a turnover right back, as it looks like number 11, Gabrielle Stokes, gets fouled. The Big Reds will keep the ball. It'll be Goodwin to inbound. Goodwin over for Sydney Brown. Pioneers playing a little tight on defense. Big Reds get it over half court. Here's Sydney Brown on the wing. Now penetrates into the paint. Nice shot, right just short of the line for 2. And now the Big Reds putting on a little full court press of their own, and they got to get across soon, and they do. And now here come the Pioneers, as it's Guitar again, as she's got all 3 Pioneer points. Still first quarter, still early, 3-2. 2 fouls for the Lady Big Reds, and 1, now 2 for the Pioneers, as that one was almost and 1 for Gabrielle Stokes. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Beautifully arced rainbow shots for the free throw. As that'll put it back in a tie game. Lady Big Reds now looking to take the lead. Up and in, beautiful, nothing but mesh. And here come the Pioneers back the other way now. Madeline Trombley back for Goodwin. Goodwin in a little bit of trouble, double teamed. Back over for Trombley as her and Goodwin are play catch. As they get across the line. Now in for Guitar. Nice down for Soper off the glass. And the Big Reds lucky that was an and 1. Big Reds now across the line. Stokes over for Goodwin. Goodwin looking for somewhere to go to. She finds Trombley. Trombley over for Sydney Brown. Shot off the mark. Good offensive board by the Big Reds. Good job on there, Madeline Trombley. And here we go back the other way. And Callie Townsend will get called for a travel. Second Pioneer turnover in this game. Goodwin will inbound to Brown. Brown top of the circle. Looking to go down low. Nobody really there. And now it'll be Goodwin with some speed. Tries to turn the corner. And looks like we got out of bounds call on the Pioneers. It'll stay at this end of the court for the Big Reds. Stokes to inbound the ball. She'll throw it all the way back up top for Sydney Brown. Brown at the line, kicks it back out for Kelsey Chapman. She'll post up, take the three, and that'll be in and out. But right there for the rebound, Gabrielle Stokes in for two. Third offensive rebound for the Big Reds. And that foot just on the line, Rachel Soper. And the Pioneers now with their third turnover of the game. Chapman now over for Stokes as she finds a lane, penetrates, got hit on the elbow, no call as she went up for the shot. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going towards the Big Reds. They'll keep it. Guitar guarding Goodwin as she inbounds. Got it for Tremblay, and she'll post one up and take the shot, and it's good. 3-point lead now for the Big Reds. 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. Here's Guitar looking across the court and just too high for Allie Sutton. She would have needed to be on a pretty big set of stilts to haul that one in. Pioneers will back off the full court. Here's Goodwin. Across the court for Sydney Brown. She's open, takes the three anyway. And it's going to be Callie Townsend with the rebound. Jump ball arrow will favor the Pioneers this time. 4:15 left to go. 8-5 score here for the Lady Big Reds lead. Inbound is to Callie Townsend. Townsend and Elisa Calamita playing catch as it finally makes its way to Soper. Gets it over for Guitar, too far off the glass. And that's going to stay Pioneer ball, knocked out by the Big Reds. Calamita to inbound, she does. Rebecca Oden. Sydney Brown called for the foul. That'll be the team's third. And that'll send Rebecca Oden to the line. First shot is good. As we are now under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. 8-6. Pioneers down by 2. Oden's second shot hits the front of the rim, and looks like it's going to be white ball. Yes, it will. Tamika Haskins to inbound. She'll find Sydney Brown. As Brown will take it up the court herself, looking for a lane. Takes the shot. It gets blocked just partially as it pops up in the air. Good kick out pass to Ajane Cootie. Here's Cootie, or correction, Sydney Brown rather, down low for Tamika Haskins. Knocked out by the Pioneers. Lady Big Reds will keep possession rather. As it'll be Gabrielle Stokes to inbound. Looking for somewhere to go. To Cootie. Cootie looking to act up top for Brown. Finds her. Brown at the line. Pulls up. Off the front of the rim. And now fast break points here for the Pioneers. If this goes in, it will. Claire Knapp for 2. That'll tie the game. Here's Ajane Cootie. She'll bring it across half court. Now Sydney Brown with it along the wing. Up top for Trombley. Trombley trying to turn the corner. Gets stood up. Finds Ajane Cootie. Cootie, good job trying to keep it out of bounds, but steps out. And that'll be the second Big Red turnover as we are now under 3 minutes here in this first quarter. Tie game, 8-all. And a good job by Sydney Brown there. Nice steal and great awareness by Haskins as she takes it up and she gets fouled and she'll earn herself a trip to the charity stripe. Great athletic play there by Sydney Brown going out of bounds, swats the ball back in. And great presence of mind there by Tamika Haskins. Here's Tamika's first shot. That's off the front of the rim. And Haskins will get one more. Gets in rhythm. It's up. And it's good. Nice little roll on the edge. That'll put the Lady Big Reds up 1. As the Big Reds now turning up the heat. Ajane Cooper pressuring Rachel Soper there, but Pioneers get it across the line. Here is Calamita. She puts one up. Now a struggle for the rebound. And it's going to stay Pioneer ball as the ref says it went off Ajane Cootie. Here's Soper underneath the cup. Finds Calamita as she turns it over, and who's going to be called for the travel? It's going to be the Big Reds. 5 offensive rebounds now for the Pioneers. Big Reds have 3. There's almost another turnover there for the Pioneers, and a good shot there. Nice stroke, Claire Knapp for 2. That puts the Lady Pioneers up 1. Here's Cootie directing the offense. Over for Hannah Jefferson. Jefferson over for Sydney Brown, who's played almost this entire first quarter with 2 minutes left to go. Nice spin move. Gabrielle Stokes puts up a shot, just can't get the roll off the rim. And the Pioneers back the other way. It's Calamita. Nice all the way court length pass rather to Claire Knapp. And she'll lay it up for 2, and Becky Gilbert calling a timeout. And you can tell she is not happy with the way her team's playing defense. Four fast break points for the Pioneers. None for the Big Reds. As Stokes had a chance off that beautiful Sydney Brown keep-in. She ended up getting a hack, got 1 of 2, and we sit here with a 3-point Lady Big Red deficit. Teams come back from timeout after the Big Reds now need to regroup and maybe adjust a little bit to these Pioneer fast breaks. Coach Marion Stewart down there in that halftime also giving his little pointers in. Coach Gilbert's girls here. As it's Chapman across the line now in the corner. And almost a turnover there, but knocked out of bounds by Calamita. And the Lady Big Reds dodge a bullet there. Here is Goodwin to inbound. Goodwin will throw it all the way across the court, and that's okay, as that is not a backcourt violation. Chapman will bring it across. Chapman over for Brittany Goodwin. Goodwin looking to turn the corner, does off the glass, and it just barely grazed the glass, as that could not hit the rim, but nevertheless, Pioneers will turn it over anyway. And the Big Reds will get the ball coming back the other way. Minute 15 left to go here in the first quarter, in a 3-point Lady Pioneer lead. As that pass gets tipped all the way to Brittany Goodwin, though, luckily, and she'll take it the rest of the way at the corner. Diajane Cootie now looking to penetrate in the paint, does. Not enough of an angle off the glass, and here come the Pioneers the other way, but did they just throw it away? Yes. As that'll be the 5th Cros-Lex turnover of the game. It'll be Haskins to inbound. Rebecca Oden on her. Over for Chapman. Works her way to the wing. Over for Brittany Goodwin. Goodwin back up top for Haskins, as she almost lost it. Oden now all over. She needs some help. Gets it from Brittany Goodwin. As Haskins sets the pick. Pass a little bit too high up in the air, and it gets tipped, but a good job by Brittany Goodwin to get the ball back. Now 30 seconds in the first quarter. Down 3. Goodwin keeping the ball all the way. Over for Chapman in the corner. And Goodwin will probably get tipped there. Yes, it did. Looked like Brittany Goodwin was going to keep it there for the last shot for a second. She wanted to get into the lane, and it caused the turnover. They're Big Red's 4th. Now the 6 right there, just favor returned by the Pioneers. As Haskins' shot rolls off the side of the rim, and what do we have here for a call with just over a half a second left to go in the first quarter? Catch and shoot situation here for the Lady Big Reds, as Cooper I don't know why that wasn't a foul call there, but nevertheless, ref didn't think so. And Lady Big Reds, not all bad news at the end of this first quarter. Only down 3. Cros-Lex has definitely had their fair shake of turnovers with 6. Big Reds only have 4, where the difference has been so far in that first quarter. Cros-Lex with 3 more offensive rebounds and scoring on them compared to the Big Reds' 3. And the Lady Big Reds and Pioneers, they'll walk back onto the court from that water break. Start of the second period here. 12-9, Pioneer lead. Haskins to inbound, Brittany Goodwin. She'll bring it across the line for Cooper now. She'll find Chapman in the corner. Chapman looking for somewhere to go. Back up top for Hannah Jefferson, who had some room. Closed off quickly, and here's a 3 by the Big Reds, and Chapman, that one in and out, and here come the Pioneers back the other way off the glass and in. Alessa Calamita, or correction, I'm sorry, Desiree Lerma with 2 points. Is the Big Red deficit now 5. Goodwin takes a 3. Offensive board to the Big Reds, as they get a second chance at points here. Here's Diajane Cootie, looking to direct traffic as she does. Chapman now with the ball along the wing. Top of the circle for Goodwin. Nice penetration down low. by Tamika Haskins. As that'll be an easy 2. Deficit now back to 3. As Sutton had a man down low, chose to slow things down for Sulphur. Sutton with the shot off the glass, rebound. Kelsey Chapman, she'll bring it all the way. Looking to pass, she does, finds Goodwin off the glass, and it rolls off the front of the rim. Well, Brittany Goodwin will shoot 2 to try and cut this Lady Pioneer deficit, or lead rather, to 1. Goodwin's first, off the back of the iron. Sydney Brown will check back into the game, along with Madeline Trombley. Goodwin's second off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound, Sydney Brown. She puts it up and in. Count it in, the foul. Sydney Brown doing the work and tying the game as she gets that one to fall. 14 all here in the second quarter. Soper now up the court for Claire Knapp, and we got a blocking foul called on number 14, Brittany Goodwin. It's only the Big Reds' 4th team foul of the first half. Goodwin's 2nd. Pioneers with 6 as they're creeping into the penalty. Still plenty of time here in this first half, under 6.5. As here is number 42, Rebecca Oden, off the glass and in. Here's Chapman. Getting involved a little bit in this offense as she directs traffic. And beautiful pass down low for Goodwin. Nice pass from Sydney Brown. And Goodwin again will go to the line. Two-point Pioneer lead here with exactly 6 minutes to go here in this first half. 17 fouls now for the Pioneers as Goodwin gets her first to go. Calamita checks in for the Pioneers. Sutton will take a water break off the bench, and it looks like we got a lane violation on the Lady Big Reds. So Goodwin's shot will not count, and the Pioneers will get the ball. Pioneers pushing it up the court. Nice quick passes. As here it's down low for Rebecca Oden, and again off the glass and in, count it, and the foul. No basket, the ref is saying. She got pushed and no basket, so that's good news for the Big Reds. And the Pioneers will keep control of the ball. That'll be the 15th foul for the Big Reds. As Ajane Kuti, rather. She'll check into the game. Kelsey Chapman. She'll take a breather. As the pass inbounded. Crossed half court for Callie Townsend. As she'll find Claire Knapp. And Knapp has it go off. Looked like Madeline Trombley's foot there, out of bounds. Pioneers in control. Here's Townsend now. Just about at the line. She kicks it out down low for Alameda, and she gets fouled. Foul's going to be called on Madeline Tremblay, her first, team 7th. Or team 6, rather, I'm sorry. And Alameda can widen this gap a little bit. First one off the glass and in. Alameda's second off the back of the iron, rebounded to Mika Haskins. She'll push it up the court for Sydney Brown. Brown finds Ajane Kuti. She'll post up, take the shot off the glass and the iron. And the Big Reds will come back and play defense. And you got, looks like a carry. And that'll be Big Red ball, 7th. Cros-Lex turnover. Stokes now carries across half court. She's got Alameda on her. Tried to go behind the back, almost traveled. Find Ajane Kuti as it slipped out of her fingers. Haskins went up for the shot. Out of bounds, off of the Pioneers. Big Reds will take control of the ball. Brown to inbound. And magically it finds number 11, Gabrielle Stokes, as it rolls around the iron and doesn't fall. And the Pioneers will get the ball. 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. 17-15, Lady Pioneers. Foul called on Tamika Haskins, her first, but that'll put the Big Reds in the penalty. And the Pioneers will get a chance at 1-1. They get the first one. And widen the gap to 3. Oden's second is good. Biggest lead of the night for either team belongs to the Pioneers. It is 4. That is currently the deficit the Lady Big Reds facing now. Under 5 minutes left to go here. First half. Here's Sydney Brown, top of the key. Works to the charity stripe, off the front of the rim. That's going to be rebounded by Callie Townsend. Now Lerma up top for Rebecca Oden, and that's going to slap off her hands out of bounds. It'll be Big Red ball. 8 turnovers for the Lady Big Reds. Or correction, Lady Pioneers, 8 turnovers. Sydney Brown. Dribble a bit too high. Able to carry it down, but that goes off of the chest of Calamita, and she's free to go and gets invited to a block party from Gabrielle Stokes. Beautiful swat to prevent the basket from going in, but nevertheless, Calamina's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Good job by Stokes to make her earn it. Good ones, or correction, I'm sorry. Calamita's first, good to go. Puts the Pioneers up 5. Calamita's second. Doesn't fall. Going to be rebounded by Charlie Trice. Stokes now. Look, and turns it over. Pass intended for Madeline Trombley, and the Pioneers the other way. They'll take it. Claire Knapp. 5 turnovers now for the Big Reds. Stokes from the line, off the front of the rim, rebounded. Claire Knapp. 9 turnover for the Pioneers now, as that was picked off by Gabrielle Stokes. She comes back the other way. Looking for a lane, finds Sydney Brown at the three-point line. Works in the middle, puts it up. And it looks like we've got a blocked foul on. Not sure who the foul's on. I'll figure that out for you folks as soon as they put it up on the board here. Calamita called for the foul. That's her first as Brown, the first of two, goes. Pioneer lead now up to 6. Here's Brown's second. Puts them within 5. 3.5 left to go here in the first half. Both teams in the bonus, and a travel called on the Pioneers. Callie Townsend, the guilty one. Here's Brown. Nice pass across the court for Hannah Jefferson. And that'll cut the Pioneer lead to 3, which was 30 seconds ago at 7. As another turnover here. Jump ball arrow, however, favoring the Pioneers. Looked like Hannah Jefferson was going to be able to come up with that ball. And at the last second, Jefferson and Lerma in a rugby scrum for the ball. Inbounded to Callie Townsend. Townsend looking for somewhere to go, finds Claire Knapp. Knapp along the wing is stolen by Sydney Brown again, and she is all alone. Off the side of the rim, Hannah Jefferson right there can't get it to go. And it's going to stay white ball. As now the Pioneers, with a 3-point lead, have 11 turnovers in this first half. Here's Tremblay working into the paint off the glass. Rebounded by Claire Trice. Puts it back up and in for 2. Pioneer lead now down to 1 as Brown cuts off Lerma's path to across the court. And apparently the referee felt the ball went off of Sydney Brown's hand. As Knapp will inbound. Townsend to bring it across halfway. Back over for Knapp. Up top for Lerma. Lerma over for Allie Sutton. Sutton finds Calamita and a nice turnaround jumper. Off the glass and in. 24-21 Pioneers. Here's Tremblay, looking for somewhere to go. Keeps her pivot foot down. Finds Sydney Brown. Thought about a 3. Now looks. And Brittany Goodwin's shot. That goes off the rim. Hannah Jefferson's doesn't fall. And now the Pioneers throw it away for their 12th. Goodwin will inbound for Tremblay. Tremblay looking to get down low, but finds Hannah Jefferson. Up top for Brown, cross the court for Brittany Goodwin. Goodwin works into the paint. And kind of baseball threw it at the rim. She knows it. I can see that little smile on her face. And she knows she just let it get away from her. Good job of shaking it off. Now under 2 minutes here in the first half, 1:40 to be exact. 3-point Cros-Lex lead. As Lerma's pass for Calamita down low, a bit too far out of the reach. Another turnover for the Pioneers. Left for Sydney Brown, penetrates off the glass and gets a kiss off the rim and in. And almost another turnover there, tapped out by Brittany Goodwin. Correction, I'm sorry, that went off Calamita. Another Pioneer turnover. Here comes Tremblay across court, finds Sydney Brown. Sydney Brown finds Charlie Trice up top, takes the three. Big Reds at the same time going for the rebound. Sydney Brown trying to fight. She does, gets the jump ball, and the arrow's going this way. Big Reds will retain possession. .53 seconds left to go here, first half. Goodwin to inbound. Finds Charlie Trice down low, up and in for two. Big Reds take back the lead. And a foul call, Hannah Jefferson. You can see Becky Gilbert's expression. She was hoping for a charge on that, not gonna get it. As the Big Reds now have taken pretty much all the momentum in this game. We've had 4 lead changes in the first half. Biggest lead so far has been 7. That's owned by the Lady Pioneers. Basket is good. Looked like a lane violation by the Big Reds. And a second one no good. Sydney Brown the rebound, and she's going to bring it across the other way. Kicks it out to Brittany Goodwin. Turns the corner, has an alley off the glass. Just a little bit too hard. But the ball popped back out top of the key for Sydney Brown. 26 left to go. Finds Madeline Tremblay off the glass. And off the other side of the rim, rebound Hannah Jefferson. Brown up top, Tremblay gonna try it again, penetrates in the paint. And is gonna get the foul and go to the line. 13.7 left to go in the first half. Score tied at 25. And Madeline Tremblay's first is good. A little bit of substitution confusion for the Pioneers, which is why I believe the ref blew his whistle right there. And Tamika Haskins looking to check into the game. Charlie Trice gonna take a break. Good offensive series for her. Offensive board, scored a basket. And look at Becky Gilbert, giving her a nice shake and a hug and a big smile. Like to see that from a player to a coach and vice versa. Really strengthens that player-coach relationship. Your players want to get out there and they'll die for you, they'll bleed for you, they sweat for you. You like to receive that as a player. Sydney Brown picks that one off again. Time for a last shot if she hurries. Gets across court. 1 second left. Got to put it up and does. And it's not going to go. But nevertheless, a very entertaining first half for the Lady Big Reds as they were down by 7 in the first quarter. Managed to get the lead back up 1. I am DJ Palm for CPHS Channel 6. We'll see you in the second half. Lady Big Reds up 26-25. Back here for the start of the second half here at Big Red Gym. I'm DJ Palm for CPHS Channel 6, bringing you taped coverage of your Lady Big Reds, taking on the Cros-Lex Lady Pioneers. There's Calamita. Gives it to Townsend, who takes it back up top. Now over for Rachel Soper. Soper had trouble with it, got it back over for Calamita, or correction, Townsend. And that's going to be a carry and a turnover to start the second half for the Pioneers, as they are now up to 14. Here's Chapman. Penetrated but dropped it off for Madeline Tremblay. It's going to be stolen there by Callie Townsend. Townsend tried to find Calamita, lost it. Now Sydney Brown has an alley. And she has number 33, Kelsey Chapman, to the side, who puts it up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Chapman looking to widen this lead, and does by 1. Lead now up to 2 for the Lady Big Reds. As Chapman puts in her first point of the night. Second shot off the side of the rim. Can she make it to her own rebound? No. Taken away by Katie Guitar. As the Pioneers put a shot up, that's going to get tipped back. Rebounded by Callie Townsend. Now over for Allie Sutton. Weird angle off the glass and in. Tie game at 27. Shaping up to be a really good game. Cros-Lex with 8 fast break points. Big Reds with 2 as Sydney Brown takes the jumper off the rim. Rebound, Brittany Goodwin puts it up, and a nice roll. Pioneers looked a little confused for a second as Townsend looked to bring it back, got it back over for Calamita. Now across the line, here's Soper with an alley. And Gabrielle Stokes called for the foul on the shot. That'll send Rachel Soper at the line to shoot 2. Soper with her team down 2 gets the first one to go. Here's Soper's second. Nice little roll off the iron and the glass to tie the game. 29 all. As Chapman takes it across the court. Brown sets the pick, now comes back into the corner. Chapman throws a pass that hit Megan Guitar right in the back of the head. And Chapman able to save it, posts up at the 3 line. But right there for the rebound is Gabrielle Stokes. She'll put the Big Reds back up on top. And the Pioneers throw the ball away once again. And Goodwin to inbound for the Lady Big Reds. Calmly over for Chapman, back for Goodwin along the wing. Top of the circle now for Madeline Tremblay. Tremblay almost mishandled it, got it back. Now she's going to find Gabrielle Stokes, who gets into the paint, puts one off the bottom of the iron, and here come the Pioneers. Townsend up top for Soper. She'll direct traffic. Just short of half court. Back over for Townsend. And that's going to be a travel going the other way. Big Red ball. Five and change left to go here in the third quarter. 31-29, Lady Big Reds. Chapman over for Stokes. Stokes got stood up for a second. Able to find Tremblay to reset. Tremblay over for Chapman. Back of the iron, her jumper. And the Pioneers looking to get some fast break points again, but a little too quick is Sydney Brown. Right place, right time. Able to get to the ball. Brown down low for Tremblay, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds. And it goes off Tremblay's foot. And it'll be Pioneer ball down 2. Big Reds putting on the pressure. As now bottom is now open, and that leaves the lane open for Megan Guitar. As she ties the game at 31, now under 4.5 to go, as that pass by Kelsey Chapman a little bit too high for Tremblay. Pioneers now with a chance to retake the lead. Here comes the press. Pioneers able to work it across court. Megan Guitar, same play again. And they get the lead back. Way to turn the corner there. Haskins couldn't finish though, as here come the Pioneers the other way, and that gets swatted by Brittany Goodwin. Good job getting her hands up there, as that helps prevent some points. And the Pioneers will inbound. It'll be Calamita. Swatted by Brittany Goodwin again, but she gave it to the wrong team. Shot nevertheless didn't go. Rebounded by Sydney Brown. She's going to take it back all the way. Left-handed turnaround jumper. No good, off the side of the iron and glass. And Brown a little bit too aggressive there, as she'll get called for the foul. Second team foul this half for the Big Reds. Second on Sydney Brown. As she'll come out of the game. Ajane Cooney will check in for her. Chapman will also take a breather and let in Hannah Jefferson. Here's Megan Guitar. Brittany Goodwin all over, almost threw it away, but good job Calamita to keep it in. Here's Soper. Top of the circle, directing traffic. Finds Megan Guitar down low, triple teamed. And Guitar will go to the line to shoot two. First one, nice roll off the iron. Gets it to fall, that'll extend the Pioneer lead to 3. Goodwin will take his seat. Charlie Trice checks back into the game. That last foul called on Brittany Goodwin, her third. And Megan Guitar's second will fall. That'll put the Pioneer lead at 4. It's been a really tight game. We've had 6 lead changes and 4 ties. Biggest deficit has been 7. As the Pioneers trying to climb back up to that mark. But the Big Reds will retain possession of the ball in the Cros-Lex end. It'll be Sydney Brown to inbound. Brown couldn't find Hannah Jefferson. Calamita now with an alley. Pulls up, posts back, and it's going to be Rebecca Oden with the easy 2. Lead now to 6 for the Lady Pioneers. As that ball out of the reach of Charlie Trice. And Megan Guitar trying to bring it back the other way, loses the handle. And the Lady Big Reds will get a chance here to cut into this lead. Biggest lead has been 7 for the Lady Pioneers, as they now have a 6-point lead over the Big Reds. Goody working her way into the corner, does up top for Charlie Trice. Trice's pass somehow finds its way to Tamika Haskins. Possession arrow will stay in favor of the Big Reds. Soper comes out of the game. Lerma will check in for the Pioneers. Sydney Brown to inbound for the Big Reds. She'll find Hannah Jefferson. Jefferson for Ajane Cooney. She's got some speed at the point guard position. And her pass just a little bit errant, taken from Claire Knapp, and Knapp gets fouled on the way to the basket, and she'll go to the line. Foul on Ajane Cootie, her first, team's fourth in the second half, as it turns out to be a good foul. Here's the first one, misses. Chapman back into the game for the Big Reds. Tatiana Hawkins checks in. First time we've seen her today. And Caitlin Newman. Trice with the rebound. Kelsey Chapman looking to get into a lane and does off the glass. No basket. Foul's going to be called on Erin Arsenal, her first. Lady Pioneers' second team foul. It's going to be Tatiana Hawkins to inbound. And not before we've got a Pioneer timeout called by head coach Darren Bongard. Boy, you just gotta love the Big Red Machine. They bring it to every game. They're in that classroom just rehearsing for hours and hours, and those young ladies and gentlemen over there sound fantastic, as they do at every basketball, football game. So back now after the timeout, 2:05 left to go in the third quarter, 37-31, Lady Pioneer lead. As it's going to be Tatiana Hawkins to inbounds. Got to get it in quick, and does for Caitlin Newman. Newman able to finagle the ball out of the grip of Megan Guitar and find Kelsey Chapman. Chapman now with under two. Looks for a lane. Didn't have one. As she ran into Megan Guitar trying to penetrate and lost the ball. And it'll be the Pioneers back the other way. Big Reds now starting to press, and it works as Tatiana Hawkins comes up with the ball. Here's Hawkins, puts up the J off the glass and in. Big shot right there for the Big Reds as the lead now cut to 4. Here's Lerma. Gets a shove from Tatiana Hawkins. That'll be her first. Big Reds' fifth. And a nice pick off there by Kelsey Chapman. She's going to take it all the way and score. Great presence of mind, Kelsey Chapman. Sixth man of the game for sure. Is now the Pioneers the other way. Looks like Rebecca Oden going up and getting hacked. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul called on Caitlin Newman, her first. Team sixth. Oden's first shot off the front of the rim, no good. As tight as this game has been, if you are the Pioneers right now, you've got to make these free throws. Every point will matter here come fourth quarter as the second one misses and goes out of bounds. Big Reds now with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Hawkins will inbound for Hannah Jefferson. Jefferson. Cross half court, makes it to the three-point arc on the wing. Now direct traffic to Tatiana Hawkins. Hawkins, bit of a lazy pass. Could they get it back? No, the Pioneers will come out with it, and it's going to be a foul. Foul called on Tatiana Hawkins, her second. Correction, her first. Nope, the board did change it to 2. Okay, her second foul. So that'll put Pioneers in the bonus. And Soper will go to the line for a 1-and-1 with a 2-point lead. First shot is good. Second from Soper, no good, but they're going to get the offensive board. And the Pioneers turn it over again. Claire Knapp called for the travel. Good job, Kelsey Chapman, to keep the ball in, or did she not? It looks like Big Reds will call timeout with 41 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And a 3-point Lady Pioneer lead. Coach Gilbert directed traffic to her players down there. As the first quarter, don't know if any cameras caught it, but she was not happy with the way her team was playing defense. They have definitely tightened that up since the end of the first. Forced a lot of Lady Pioneer turnovers. What's happened has, though, the Lady Big Reds just haven't been able to seem to score when they get the opportunities to get close. Right now, the 3-point lead. We'll see if that changes. Chapman to bring it across half court. Now 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Looking like they're going to set up here for the last shot. As Chapman directs traffic. Had an alley for a second, closed off quick by Allie Sutton. And Tatiana Jeffter, Charlie Trice down low gets fouled. Third team foul for the Pioneers. They've done a really good job on that, the Lady Pioneers, of not fouling. And they won't be in much trouble come fourth quarter if they have to foul. As Chapman throws one off the glass, it just can't roll right. Offensive board to Tatiana Hawkins, who's had a big impact so far in this game. Pretty much 2 minutes played. She's got a steal, an offensive board, and now goes to the line to shoot two. Within the last minute or so that she's checked in. Hawkins first, gets it to go. Two-point Pioneer lead. Hawkins second. Oh, just rolls out of the cup. And the Pioneers are going to get a last chance here with 7 and 6 and 5 as Soper takes it to the glass. Off the glass. And it's going to be rebounded and no time for another shot. As that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Lady Pioneers lead by 2. Going in now to the fourth quarter. I imagine Brittany Goodwin's going to come back into this game to start the fourth quarter. Tatiana Hawkins, a nice impact player coming off the bench, along with Kelsey Chapman. Sophomore starter for the Big Reds. And with a 2-point lead, or with a 2-point deficit rather, here in the fourth quarter, I'd imagine we'd see Sydney Brown come in and play pretty much this entire fourth quarter if she can stay out of foul trouble. So for the fourth quarter, it will be Tamika Haskins, Madeline Trombley, Brittany Goodwin, Gabrielle Stokes, and Sydney Brown. All 5 starters in the first will start the fourth. And here we go, start of the fourth quarter. And a turnover right away for the Pioneers. And the Big Reds now with a chance to tie. Here's Tremblay across half court. Tremblay guarded well by Callie Townsend. She turns the corner just a bit too high and too much oomph. As it's rebounded by Megan Guitar. Guitar back for Callie Townsend, now across the court for Rachel Soper. Soper now had an alley but lost the ball, able to find Rebecca Oden down low. She keeps it from going out of bounds. Townsend now up top for Soper. Soper will settle things down. Back for Townsend, down low for Oden. And we got a 3-second violation on the Pioneers. As the Big Reds will take control of the ball here with 7:11 left to go here in the fourth. In a 2-point deficit. Here's Goodwin now, finds Sydney Brown. Pioneer fans want a travel call, and a good job there by Gabrielle Stokes as she steals, puts up the shot, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two to try and tie. 38-36, Cros-Lex Pioneer lead. Stokes is first. Off the back of the iron, no good. Stokes is second. That's not going to fall. Pioneers will get the rebound. Lerma to catch, and Brown's going to get called for the reach-in foul. Believe that'll be her third. And the Pioneers in the bonus, so they'll go to the line for 1-and-1. Lerma to take her first, and she misses. Rebound Guitar, and number 20, Tamika Haskins with a good block. Not liking that call at all. I don't either from up here. That looked like she had all ball on that swat. And that'll send the Pioneers back to the line. First for Guitar, misses. Haskins' second foul, team's 9th. And Guitar with her own offensive rebound. Kicks it back up for Soper. Still a 2-point lead for the Pioneers as the Big Reds forced to play defense, and a good job there by Haskins. And she was almost home free, but laying on the ground turning, she traveled. And that's going to give the ball right back to the Lady Pioneers with a 2-point lead and 6.5 left to go here in the fourth. Soper brings it across half court. Stokes on her. Stokes over for Claire Knapp. Knapp looking for somewhere to go. Throws it up top for Oden, who puts it up way too high off the glass. And it's going to stay Pioneer ball. Soper will be to inbound for the Lady Pioneers. Really quick for Megan Guitar, and she puts it up. 4-point Lady Pioneer lead now. It's Kelsey Chapman brings it across halfway. Chapman looking for somewhere to go, and looks like number 20, Tamika Haskins, moved on the pick. Actually gets called for a shove. And now the Pioneers are going to shoot two from here on out, no matter what foul. It'll be Lerma to take the first one. And she misses. A lot of missed free throws now hopefully don't come back to haunt the Lady Pioneers as they've missed their last 5 in a row. Here's Lerma. 6 in a row now missed. Megan Guitar again the offensive rebound. And it's going to go to the Big Reds' way this time as they'll take control of the ball now under 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Haskins to inbound. Find Kelsey Chapman. And Chapman will take it across half court. Chapman with Lerma on her. Chapman looking to turn a corner. Just beyond the three-point arc in the corner. Now moves to the wing, top of the circle. Looks to penetrate. Throws up a prayer. Rebounded by Brittany Goodwin. Off the front of the rim. And it's going to go Big Red way as Gabrielle Stokes. It looked like it went off her first. But the ref had a better angle at it than I did. He's saying it's Big Red ball. I'm not complaining. I don't think anyone else will either. Only if you're wearing blue. As that inbound pass just too far out of the reach for Brittany Goodwin. And the Pioneers will get the ball with a 4-point lead. 5.5 left to go. Here's Oden now. And gets blocked rather by Tamika Haskins. And Kelsey Chapman. Luckily she didn't tear a tendon in her knee. That looked like a bit of an awkward play there. It looked like a couple of Lady Pioneers got trapped on top of her ankles. Good to see she's okay. So here's Haskins now to inbound. And she'll find Stokes. Stokes now going to take it herself. Finds Kelsey Chapman down low, throws it up off the glass, no good. And now Oden going up, gets fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Sydney Brown makes her way to the scorer's table. She's looking to check back in. Oden's first, gets it to fall. Now a 5-point lead for Cros-Lex. Oden misses the second. And Guitar able to get the ball over for Rebecca Oden, but not sure what the call is. Is it travel or jump ball? Either way, it's going to be Big Red ball. As they need to start putting some points on the board with a 5-point deficit. 41-36, Lady Pioneers. Haskins will inbound. And it goes off Rebecca Oden's foot right back to Haskins. And we'll re-inbound the ball as she finds Kelsey Chapman. Chapman now with Rachel Soper guarding her. Finds Hannah Jefferson. Jefferson, top of the circle. Calamita on her. Kelsey Chapman, nice turnaround, or turn the corner rather, pull up jumper off the glass. As that cuts the Lady Pioneer lead to 3. Across the court now for Soper, for Megan Guitar. Calamita now in the corner for Lerma for 3. As Megan Guitar, nice offensive rebound. That's Megan Guitar's 5th offensive board. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Pioneers have missed 7 of the last 8 free throws. Make it 8 of 9. Ajane Cootie checks into the game. So does Charlie Trice. There's Guitar second. That falls. Here's Tremblay now, finds an alley, puts it off the glass and in. Nice job to somewhat keep control of the ball by Tremblay. Looked like she was going to lose it, stuck with it. And now her team's within 2 as they put the full court press on. Here's Guitar, finds Odin, down low into the paint, Trice on her. And she's going to lose the ball out of bounds. Here come the Big Reds back the other way. As the Big Reds have not been down by more than 6 in this half as the ball gets thrown away there by Ajane Cooper, or Cootie rather. So the Pioneers will take back control of the ball, the 2-point lead. And now under 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Calamita to inbound, finds Odin, who gets hacked, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Missed free throws and turnovers have been the Achilles heel for these Lady Pioneers. As they miss another one there. Now 2 of the last 11 free throws have been made. And now 3 for 12. 3-point lead now for the Lady Pioneers. 3:46 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Score is 43-40. Kelsey Chapman gets a bump from Soper, shakes it off, tries to find Sydney Brown across the court, doesn't. And the ball's gonna roll out of bounds. Pioneer ball. Soper and Calamita play catch. Coming across half court. As they make it. Now up top to Guitar. That goes off the foot of Hannah Jones, or correction, Hannah Jefferson. And now Sydney Brown looking for somewhere to go. Pass gets swatted away out of bounds. Lady Big Reds will keep it with a 3-point deficit. Tremblay to inbound, turned over. Soper picked it off, gonna find Lerma. She has an alley to take it, does. Swatted away by Kelsey Chapman as she got a piece of it. And Hannah Jefferson settles things down at half court, now brings it across. She'll direct traffic. 3-point Big Red deficit. Now with 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Brown, good fight through to get it to Tremblay. In and out of the hoop. Hannah Jefferson trying to come up with the rebound, nothing doing, and a carry by Calamita. And the Big Reds will get the ball back. Still a 3-point lead, 43-40 is the score. 2:50 now left to go here in the fourth quarter as we get into crunch time. Sydney Brown to inbound. Desiree Lerma will guard her. Kelsey Chapman now. Sydney Brown on the move. Now setting picks. And Chapman's pass swatted. Now thrown up for Calamita. And an easy shot off the glass and in. Pioneer lead to 5. Here's Hannah Jefferson looking to provide a spark. Over for Joan, or correction, Sydney Brown rather. Goes up for the shot and gets hacked. That'll put the Big Reds now in the bonus. Sydney Brown, I believe, will still shoot 2 here. It looked like it was on the shot. Brown's first, gets it to fall. Brown second, that's going to be off the left side of the rim. All right, there we go. And Megan Guitar, tough break for her as she gets called for a charge. And the Big Reds will get the ball back now, down 4. Charlie Trice back over for Brittany Goodwin. Her shot, three-pointer off the back of the iron, gets the ball back. Now looks to penetrate, does, just a little too soft as that fell short of the rim. And Guitar now this time will get fouled. (45-41) the score. Fourth quarter is Gabrielle Stokes waiting to check back in for the Big Reds. A little bit of confusion by the referee on the substitution. But nevertheless, Stokes will come back into the game as Lady Pioneers now starting to widen this gap as the lead is back to 5. And now 5 of the last 14 free throws have been made for the Pioneers as they've missed out on a bigger lead here. 6 points is definitely easily defeatable with 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth. A couple quick threes can tie this thing up real quick. I think right now what Coach Darren Bongard's saying is, Lady Pioneers, when you have the ball, we have the lead here. We don't need to force anything and have it cause havoc going back the other way. Let's not force ourselves into a turnover. Becky Gilbert, the exact opposite. You need to come over, you need to double team, put on some pressure. I wouldn't surprise to see a little full court here for the Lady Big Reds coming back the defensive way. As for the fourth quarter right now, Gabrielle Stokes, Hannah Jefferson, Sydney Brown, Charlie Trice, and Kelsey Chapman will be your 5 ladies out on the court for the Big Reds. As Brown will inbound the ball. She'll find Hannah Jefferson. Pioneers putting a little press on their own, only one man up top. And that's going to be a carry, and Hannah Jefferson kind of knew it. You can see the grimace on her face. And a costly turnover now is the clock becoming a factor. Just a tick over 2 minutes left to go. 6-point lead for the Pioneers as it's Soper bringing it across half court. Calamita for Lerma, back for Soper, now back for Calamita. Down low for Megan Guitar, she gets hacked and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Here's Guitar's first. Off the front of the rim. Brittany Goodwin back into the game for Hannah Jefferson. She'll get some water. Here's Guitar's second. Gets it to fall. Ties the largest lead for any team at 7, 48-41. Fourth quarter here for the Lady Big Reds as they've got a little bit of a mountain to climb here with time ticking down. Chapman up top. That gets swatted by Calamita, and Lerma has an alley, and she wants it. She can take it, does, and gets fouled. Here's Lerma's first. Not enough oomph off the front of the rim. If you're the Big Reds right now, that's exactly what you need. Fouling and missed shots. A little under a minute and a half left to go now as there. The second one falls for Lerma. And she's going to get called for a shove. That'll bring the Big Reds to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Chapman would go to the charity stripe. Her team down 8. Looking to hopefully to get at least one here. Off the back of the iron, Guitar, easy rebound. I imagine Soper will take her time as they got an 8-point lead and the ball. And picked off there by Sydney Brown. She's going to take it the other way. Brown had Trombley on the right side if she wanted her. Went up for the shot and gets hacked. 49-41, Pioneer lead. Minute 4 left to go in the fourth quarter. Beautiful scoreboard shot there, guys. Thank you very much. Both teams now in the double bonus. As Sydney Brown goes to the line for 2. First one. Dribbles out of the iron. Claire Knapp checks back into the game for the Lady Pioneers. Lerma will take a seat. Sydney Brown, her second. Gets it to fall. Minute 4 left to go. Here comes the press now for the Big Reds. As Brown almost able to get it. And wide open down low is Rebecca Oden, and she'll score. 51-42 now the lead, and this is starting to slip away from the Big Reds. They need some quick points. Here is Stokes. Lost the ball. It gets pushed up for Soper. Soper probably going to get fouled. No, but kisses it off the glass anyway and in. And that puts the lead up to 11. Haskins on the inbound. They got swatted away by the Pioneers, and now head coach Becky Gilbert's going to take a timeout. Beautiful shot of the Big Red Machine there. All them dedicated kids to their band. Do a fantastic job here, every sporting event here at Big Red Gym. Great job by them, great dedication. And now both teams make their way back to the court after the timeout. 33.4 left to go here in the game. 11-point Lady Pioneer lead, so barring a miracle, I would say that the Big Reds are going to end up having to put this one in the L column. As Stokes puts up a 3 off the iron, rebounded by Oden, and she traveled. It'll be Brown to inbound. Pass gets swatted away, and now thrown up for Oden, and she can't handle the ball down low. Now kicks it back out for Claire Knapp, and she throws it in. And that's probably going to ice it. 7 seconds left to go here, fourth quarter. Brown, a desperation 3. Now put back up for Gabrielle Stokes. And that'll do it for the end of the game. The Lady Big Reds. It was a close one up until the waning moments of the fourth quarter. And the Lady Pioneers come to Port Huron and escape with a win, 55-42. Although the score does not tell the story of this game, it was pretty close throughout the most of it till about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter when the Big Reds had to keep fouling and hope for missed free throws. that'll do it for all of us here at CPHS Channel 6. I am DJ Palm saying so night and so long. We'll see you again next time.